Hey guys, DaBausseGaming here, bringing you some RMP. This is pretty much one of our first games, and I want to show you how not to open his RMP. Alright, so first off, I'm going to go in and get a sap on the priest as he runs out here. And as you can see here, the ret and the DK are LOS of my mage. You really need to open with your mage as the opener. I also opened with Garrote. However, seeing he dismounted Garrote was a decent option to use, as it wouldn't put my next kidney on DR, so I get a full kidney. Here, all three of them are clustered up, so my mage drops a ring to trap them all in. And as you can see here, the DK Unholy Frenzies himself, and the priest gets feared right on the end of his cast. The ret gets put into a full kidney, and he bubbles it because he didn't have a trinket for it. The priest had to trinket the fear, and the DK doesn't have Unholy Frenzy, so now the priest can be put into a full blind, full sap. However, with my OP damage and tricks on my mage, Sacred is just putting out so much damage, he's getting free cast constantly, the ret just ends up going down anyway. We would have had that full blind, full sap on the priest, and he would have had nothing to get out of it, but we just won the game before that because the priest couldn't top the ret off. That just shows even if you mess up in the opener, you can win the game off of control. The priest barely got any heals off, and we had him in CC as much as we could. Alright, here we're up against Ret DK Rogue. The DK was going to be our kill target, but he put Unholy Frenzy on himself, so we swapped the sap on the Ret and opened on the DK. So we're really going to want to blow up the DK as fast as we can. I tricked Sacred, and we dance and pop everything on this DK. He IBF and AMSs right away because he knows he's going to get blown up. The Ret's just out of the sap. The Rogue, however, just gets ringed because he got Frost Nova as put down the ring, so he's in a full ring. He trinkets that. I put him in a full blind. All three trinkets have been used. The DK's already IBF'd and AMS'd, and the Ret has just recently wogged him, so we're way ahead. Here I put the Rogue in a half sap. All CC that you can do is great. We've kept the Rogue in the CC chain for about 15 seconds now, and the DK can't connect as well. It's only really the Ret damage right now and just range damage for the DK. So here the DK pet sacks and is popping the last of his cooldowns, and I put him in full kidney, no outs here, and I bomb on him. The Ret cannot wog him at all, and the DK just ends up getting bopped right as the smoke bomb goes away. So the DK's got another wog right there. It didn't crit luckily, so we just swapped him to kill him right away. Our mage is low and our disc is low still, so we end up just peeling the Rogue, and the Ret gets ringed again. Alright, so here we're up against DK Rogue Resto Shaman. We're going to try and global this Resto Shaman since he doesn't have an Earth Shield up. Alright, here I'm running some double Rogue. We're up against DK disc. We sapped the disc and opened on the DK really hard. The DK ended up getting me out, but that was fine. So tricking each other here and just blowing him up. I dance, re-sap, and then start going really hard on this DK. I call out for a blind on the priest the second the sap's off. He does, and I pre-bomb expecting the trinket on the sap. So I bomb, and he actually ended up sitting the blind up until the DK was down to about 20%, and he had to trinket because we might have even got a kill there. The DK's popped AMS and IBF and Lichborn heals. My other Rogue swapped onto the disc with a cheap shot into a Garrote, and I put him into a half blind here, and the DK just ends up going down. Alright, so here we're up against RMP. We're running Smoke Bomb Cleave with Bajir and Sacredchillz. Our main target here is going to be the disc and the mage for the most part of the game. So I'm going across the bridge to get the sap as they stay a bit back. So right here, Bajir ends up finding the Rogue, and I zerg in to get the sap, and we open hard on the Rogue now that the priest is sapped. So I just ate a full deep freeze, and Bajir ended up fearing the Rogue and the mage, so Sacredchillz just ran away on our side of the map. So we swapped really hard on this mage. I was going to run through this ring and hope for a dispel, but Sacred got kidneyed, and I had to eat the ring, so it was only a half, so that wasn't too bad. They're doing ridiculous damage to Sacred, though. He's at about 20%, and he has to bubble. However, if you look here, their priest and Rogue just fell off, and we just forced first block on that mage by pretty much destroying him. So I got blinded and trinketed that, and we just completely wrecked this disc. He has to Desperate Prayer and Pain Sup. So the mage is still low, and the disc is about half, but I get peeled off. Bajir really short DR, stuns the priest on one of his heals, and then ends up side kicking another. However, they're both still about half health, but as you can see, we're both melee, so one Frost Nova just puts both of us into a CC. And what's really lame right there is he popped mirrors as I was about to cheap shot him, so it cheap shotted one of his pets, which is extremely lame. However, they're back on the glowing sacred up here, so I disarmed the rogue. Rogue's damage is completely void here, and we're just doing big damage on this mage again.
I'm deep.
I'm gouged now.
Everywhere all.
I don't want to trinket.
Do you still bubble or no?
I'm
No, I don't.
Countered.
following frostbolt. I'm on mage now.
Disarming a rogue again.
Okay.
Kidney mage.
Nice. He kidding my arm mastery.
Okay.
Big damage here.
Even the mage off
Bombing.
you
If you look closely here, the mage is still in the bomb, even though the priest is like right outside the bomb and his heal didn't go off, so that got a lot of uptime for us.
though. Disarming. I mean, oh yeah.
Hey guys, DaBausseGaming here. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to thumbs up. For more videos, don't forget to check out my channel, and if you aren't already subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks once again for over 1,000 subscribers. As always, thanks for watching.